Ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to have a look at the virtual acoustic or VL tone generator of the EX5 and how to use it with a breath controller. And let's keep things short and just jump in. Okay, I'm here at my EX5 and I've already selected one of the virtual analog sounds. It's the Trumpet, and it displays VL and AWM, which means virtual analog and sample based together. And well, let's listen to it. Yeah, it sounds like nothing special, to be honest. It's a trumpet and it sounds exactly like the sample-based instrument. But listen what happens when I turn the pitch wheel. You can really hear the lips of the trumpet player moving in there. And that's because this is no sample-based instrument. It's a virtual analog instrument which is calculated in real time while you play it, based on a mathematical model. And well, back in 1994 this was quite revolutionary, and I remember hearing the demonstration of the VL1 for the first time, and I was really floored and in awe. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this sound, and I click on edit here and then on oscillator, and you can see here is the wave. They call it the wave on this instrument. It's VL and number 133 trumpet, and you can change the sound here, and there are around 250 different models to choose from. And let's have a look at some of these. For example, this string section. All of these sounds are monophonic. So with these strings, when I move my finger on the ribbon control, I can change the position of the bow, of the virtual bow. Hear that difference? Yeah, that's really amazing, I think. Okay, what else have we got here? For example, this bass. And they also got some, well, synthesizer sounds like this Analogue Wave. You can create lead sounds with these. And what else have we got? Of course, this famous example, a Shakuhachi. I don't know if I pronounced that in the correct way. What's interesting about this instrument is once you use the pitch, you can hear it moving into the overtone just like the real instrument would do. That's quite interesting, I think. Yeah, okay, and one more example, the Clarinet. As you can hear, they also are responsive to aftertouch. Okay, let's stick with the Clarinet for this example and move through the options we have here. When I press on mix, I can change the level and the panning, and the tuning I won't change this. And the zone lets you assign the keyboard section on which this instrument can be played. So when I change the pitch, it's once again, you can change the fine tuning, the coarse and the fine tuning, the scale, the musical scale, and the envelope, the volume envelope. Let's move on to filter. There is not that complex filter available for these instruments. All you have got is an equalizer, so I can, for example, boost the bass a little bit here. It's too much. Let's stick with -8. And then I've got a digital filter. It's a low-pass filter. You can set the resonance and the frequency, and that's about it. It's not too fancy compared to the virtual analog section of the EX5. And well, level, amplitude, we already had that one. And this is a repetition of the envelope, of the volume envelope. You can set it up once again. I don't know why they did that. And when you hit the LFO key, all you can do is to set up the vibrato. For example, the delay, the speed, the depth, and that's all there is to it. Well, let's move on to control, which is the most important changes you can do to the virtual acoustic instruments. Pitch is, of course, how the instrument reacts to the pitch bend wheel, but the really important things are here in the set or control set menu. And for example, if you have a breath controller or own a breath controller like me, then one thing you will want to change is the assignment of the wheel pressure. Move it away from key velocity to breath controller. This enables you to play in a natural manner on your breath controller, because if it's assigned to the key press, the volume of the instrument will stay on this level when you first hit the key. And when you assign it to the breath controller, the volume can be changed dynamically. I will demonstrate that in the end of this video. Okay, let's have a look what else can be set up here. You see the options are down here, and well, there are a lot of parameters which can be assigned. And for example, the scream, it's growl when you press your lips on the breath controller, if you have the option, or on the real instrument if you press your lips on the reed. Well, you should play around with these options when you try this. Okay, let's move on to the last section of the setup here, and this is of course the effects. And you see it's also a little bit more limited than the other ones. You have one insert effect which can be routed into the second insert effect, and then you have the global effects. And let's turn this on and just select some effects. For example, the amp simulator and the where is it? Talking mode. Yeah, that's nice. Let's listen again. Okay. Yeah. And well, that's about it. Everything you can do with virtual analog instruments on the EX5. And well, I created a complete song only with virtual analog instruments, and I'll link it here in the description and in the end of the video. And I'd be happy if you if you click on that. And otherwise, thanks for watching and see you soon.